Fire won't help here. This'll be in my stash when I need it. There's a lot of ruins out here. That broken building looks interesting. I wonder if there's something inside. Another drone keeping watch on the biosphere. I should grab its data. But how am I going to get it down? this easy? That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead. Jump onto that thing to get it done. Start for the stash. Going down! I'm gonna get the data from the drone. That must be the entrance to landfall up ahead.
Hey. Is that her?
The living ancestor.
This is landfall, right? I'm looking for Alva.
Overseer Bohai ordered us to invite you before him should you approach. Please, come with me. Go. Let him know we're coming.
It's her! The diviner was right.
Overseer Bohai. A stranger just walked through the gate.
I knew Alva would not dare lie. You do look like Sobek.
Is Alva here? I need to talk to her.
I will consider your request once it is determined what you are. A living ancestor, as Alva believes, or a threat, lurking in such a guise.
I am no threat, okay? Back on the mainland, your soldiers fired on me without warning.
So you say, infidel. None of those you engaged survived to bear witness.
I held off on your squad when...
May I present our honored CO.
So, here she is, our great mystery. Well, Bohai, what have you divined? What is she?
A mystery indeed, my CO. How can she appear as Sobek, and yet know nothing of our ways? Are we to believe that a living ancestor was born to this wretched land, an ocean apart from the realm of the Chosen? And if so, to what end? I cannot answer. Only she can. But I warn you, no falsehood will satisfy us. Now speak. Why are you here? What is your purpose?
I'm looking for a place called Thebes.
And what do you seek there?
Alva told me a little bit about what you're after. I guess you could say I want what you want. A way to heal the world.
As I suspected. Tell her.
We found Thebes, the final resting place of Ted Pharaoh's secrets. It isn't far, but the way is closed to us. Machine attacks have cut us off from the site. Diviner Alva is there, along with a complement of diggers and soldiers.
Is she all right?
Our scouts tell us that a machine has our people pinned behind their defenses, but they're holding out.
Machines, huh? I can help with that.
Alva told us that you are indeed formidable.
But I have a few questions first.
We will answer what we can.
So you found Thebes. How?
The ancestors revealed it to us not long after we made landfall. Almost a year ago. Through a scrap of ancient data discovered by Alva and verified by myself. It contained details about the construction of a great underground palace.
Where, exactly?
Close. Beneath the Great Pyramid in the...
Figures. Ted loved his pyramids. Have you been...
And we will solve them all in time. Getting back to the site is the one at hand. I hope you're as effective against machine.
What exactly are you looking for inside Thebes? I thought Alva brought back the data you needed.
We risked. Therefore, we must unearth every, especially one as important as Thebes.
We will not sail back.
So, Alva reports to you.
I was chosen by my colleague data retrieval on this expedition.
And you're in charge of the expedition.
He is far more than that. You are addressing the cousin of heir to the vast holdings of the Great Delta, the first CO.
All she needs to understand, and my will is to attain the...
Mine too. We're in luck. You crossed the ocean on these ships? Couldn't have been easy.
Greatness is...
Indeed. It took 7 years just to build the flotilla. This expedition, a quest for knowledge with nothing less than the fate of our... And none of it would have been possible.
The voyage was difficult. Our sailors, but all...
Good to know. What kind of machine has your people pinned down near Thebes?
A Thunderjaw.
Tougher, stronger, and it has black armor?
Yes. How did you know?
Doesn't matter. Won't be easy, but I can take it down.
Then Destiny, and she will help me.
Resupply here if you must. Then on to Thebes at the base of the pyramid in the ruins. We will follow when our scouts confirm.
Welcome to Landfall, Ancestor. I'm sure your contributions will prove vital to the expedition. Let's play!
Get this from my stash when I need it.
Next time I'll have something for you.
Your help soon feeds ours.
The will of the animal.
Please, come and eat. I was talking about something simple.
It is for the diviners to record and interpret these events. I say the same thing about... breakfast. Do you doubt the wisdom of our forefathers? No, I believe in wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay. Off to the big pyramid
Be
to
sure to
fight the
act
Thunderjaw.
respectful when addressing our CEO and overseer ancestor. Winds have been intense.
Living ancestor, can I assist you?
Make some space!
I didn't mean...
Of course I guess I can. I was talking about something simple. Basically, a bet.
Well, you started people talking. They're saying you are criticizing.
No one wants to play...
No, Are you sure you're all right?
Don't start.
I can grab this from my stash later.
Barbarian! Run, stranger!
will kill you!
There's a killer machine about!
There you are. I guess we're doing this.
Stranger! Over here!
Not bad.
You killed that machine!
Your CEO sent me. I need to speak to Alva.
By all means,
Machine
then.
Hunter! Speak
Open
with
the
us.
gates!
Aloy! Over here!
Alva, I'm glad you're okay.
Oh, you got rid of that machine. But what are you doing here?
There's something inside Thebes that I need. I went to Landfall. I met your CEO. We came to an agreement, kind of.
And you're going to help us get in?
I guess so. The whole thing was a little tense. There was something off about that guy. And I don't understand what he wants from Thebes. I thought we found the data that your people needed back on the mainland.
That data will take us years to sift through. The CEO wants faster results. Aloy, you have to be careful. He's...
There they are! The legacy tells us that Elizabeth Sobek helped the ancestors cast aside all obstacles. And so it has been today.
You have been true to your word. I'm pleased. Thebes awaits us below, shall we?
Quite an excavation.
Much of this was flooded. We had to pump a great deal of water out. Behold, the door to Thebes.
A door like no other.
Well, you're right about that. It's designed to open for only one man. Ted Farrow.
But the legacy tells us that he worked closely with Sobek. He trusted her. Surely she could open the door, and so surely can you.
Not gonna happen. At least not from this side.
You said she was a living ancestor with Sobek's eternal essence.
If I may, Pharaoh, great as he was, did not build his palace alone. We know this from scraps of data we found, the ones that pointed to this location. And we found evidence of passages below. Maybe they were built to aid construction. Or for servants. We can't reach them. The way is flooded and they're too far underwater, but...
Yeah. I can reach them. There might be another way in down there.
You see? With Sobek, there is always a way.
Then do what you must to get us inside.
This water's warm. It's almost like a hot spring. Look at that thing. It's huge. It goes all the way down to the bottom. There's a rupture up there. Maybe a way in. Yeah, this could get me inside. Oh, looks like this tunnel leads deeper into the structure. Stop the turbine. Good. Okay, I'm inside, but how do I let the Quinn in? Looks like an exercise room?
Here I am again, hiding in the gym, writing to stay sane in this crazy place.
So Ted had other people in here with him, including a teenage girl. The living area.
There's nothing normal about a scientist, his daughter, a guru, and well, let's face it, a hair.
The girl's right. Nothing normal about Ted. Let's hope this is the way to the main door, so I can let the Quinn in.
I know everyone's reeling after Grigori's untimely demise. He was a deeply spiritual man who wasn't afraid to rip back the curtain and gaze where few men dare. I've asked Dr. Sumtow to, check on what happened to him. I'm sure he had some kind of condition or something. The main point is that while we certainly miss him, we will go on. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah, something tells me it didn't turn out that way.
Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's... Most of Ted's women repulse me, okay? They're like contestants on a housewife sim preening for the hubby's attention. But Brianna, the hollow singer, she's different. She's always been nice to me. And I love her voice, which has been conspicuously silent since Grigori died. She doesn't speculate or gossip like the others. She knows something. I can tell. And I'm gonna find out what it is.
Ah, good. An emergency exit function.
Emergency exit initiated.
The door is open. Destiny is upon us. I knew you could do it.
What's going on?
The CO is preparing to enter Thebes.
Oh, why are you dressed like Ted Pharaoh?
I am Pharaoh, renewed. My essence is the same as his. Across the years, across the generations, his soul is my soul. His will is my will. We are sundered in only one way. I need his final testament, his deepest secrets. And now that the door is open, those secrets are within my grasp. When I have them, I will be complete, as he was. I will have everything I need to save our homeland, and, as Pharaoh did, the world.
Okay. I think there's some confusion here about who Pharaoh really was.
No one knows better than I who he was, who he is. Me. The Renewer, greatest of the ancestors, the man who saved the world. And you. You understand, Sobek. You are her, Pharaoh's harbinger, his assistant. Come, we will descend into Thebes together, as it should be. Bring her the raiment.
Raiment?
As he is Pharaoh, you are Sobek. For an occasion this momentous, shouldn't you wear proper business attire?
Whoa. No. No, I am not wearing that. No way.
You will wear the proper attire to mark this moment.
Or what?
It is said Sobek valued life above all else. Is this true?
Fine. I'll wear your raiment.
Excellent. Shall we proceed? Look at this place. The grandeur!
Pharaoh's domain.
Looks like the emergency exit function unlocked this door, too.
Pharaoh left his secrets. Let's go find them.
Your Majesty, perhaps we should leave guards behind to cover our exits?
Indeed. And let it be done.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone. Just like Grigori. I'm looking up at the giant, hideous statue of Ted in the Great Hall. His eyes. And I know now that he's watching.
Bohai, for posterity.
He's watching us all. He's always had power over us. I just never knew how much. Brianna told me that Grigori...
Find anything interesting?
I can't make sense of it yet.
Brianna told me that Grigori hacked into restricted files and found out something awful. That Ted murdered important people who worked on Zero Dawn. Did Ted punish Grigori? Kill him for discovering what he...
So hey, this is weird.
I tried to warn you.
Yeah, sort of.
I'll explain everything if we survive long enough.
Those certainly look threatening.
Huh. Statues. The guardians of Pharaoh's domain.
Those aren't statues. Look out!
Get the CO out of here!
Guess it's just us then. Okay.
We have to fight!
Well fought.
Thanks.
Where's Overseer Bohai?
He has decided to return to the surface. A wise choice. We can't afford to lose any more diviners than necessary. So, no more delays. We must proceed.
Brianna didn't wake up this morning. She's gone.
Yes, that looks like the way.
When I built this place, when its special systems were designed, I knew what I wanted. Protection, of course. An unlimited power source, that was a given. But also... control. Over every possible eventuality. After all, you never know what'll happen, especially when the human element is involved.
What did you find?
Trust me. I don't want to know.
I guess we don't.
What is that? A reclining throne, attached to some kind of apparatus. I wonder what it does. An impressive setup. What is it for?
I'm sorry, CO. I don't know. My focus can't read the data here.
What about the living ancestor? Is the data lost to her? Scan the device, if you will.
You did this for him? You put, like, off switches in everyone's heads?
Kenya, you mustn't judge me. I had no choice. If I said no, what would he do to us? What would he do to you?
Please,
you're my little
scan
girl.
the device.
I was trying to keep you alive.
For what, Dad? Seriously, why? So we can be trapped in this underground nightmare? You know what we have to do. Please.
Did you find a recording?
Tell me what your
Aloy?
focus reveals about the device.
I'll share it with you later.
Made a minor adjustment to the gene therapy regimen and added a new cocktail to treat the symptoms caused by the mutations. Hopefully, there will be some stabilization after the next treatment. God knows what Ted will do to us if there isn't. The early results were so promising. No signs of aging, no cellular degeneration, but now... Oh, if only I had access to my old lab in Bangkok, or my old colleagues, or my old liquor cabinet. Stop it. Got to stay positive. For Kenya.
You saw something. I could tell. Did the data explain what Pharaoh used this device for?
I think he was undergoing treatments to live longer. A lot longer.
Really? Could he still be alive?
Don't be foolish. If he were alive, he would have kept his essence. It would not have been passed down to me. Remember, he was the renewer. Of course, he would have stopped at nothing to grasp the secrets of life and death. But not for himself. Everything he did was for a new beginning. For us, for the Quen. And for his true heir, me.
You know, I'm starting to think you're right. You do have a lot in common with Ted Pharaoh.
I knew you would see, in time. Let us continue. His secrets await. Is that a small office? For a minor functionary, perhaps? Look at all this equipment. We are getting closer to the heart of this place.
An automated geothermal energy plant right under the city of San Francisco. A marvel. Even I can run it, and let's face it, I was always more of a visionary than an engineer. Which is why I had the foresight to insist on the inclusion of a very unique feature. Just in case anyone ever tries to steal my cheese, so to speak.
Break the door down.
I'm going to look for another way in.
Good idea. It's worked before.
Very well. Get to it.
It's too far away.
Ah, hurry! Break it open!
John, did you make it to the other side?
Console. Maybe I can access Ted's files from here. There. Omega clearance. Got it. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Somtow's dead. Along with his kid. Found him on the floor of his office this morning, holding hands. Must have poisoned themselves. I never would have put them to sleep. She was just a girl, for Christ's sake. I offered them life, and this is how they repaid me, by leaving me all alone. But I guess I've been alone since this whole thing began. Alone in bearing the burden. For the past. For the future.
Same old Ted. No matter who dies, he's the one feeling sorry for himself.
Liz's future. Liz's children. Someday they'll come. And I'll be here to greet them. Sometimes said my aging has stopped altogether. If anything, my cells are replenishing faster than normal. I just need some time for the mutations to calm down. Time. And energy. Sometimes said the reactor can give me what I need to grow strong again. To get my shit back together, so I can greet the kids. They're gonna need me. My advice. My guidance. And then I won't be alone anymore.
Pharaoh's secrets. Are they here?
Not the ones you're looking for.
Then they must be in there.
Trust me. You don't want to go in there.
Are you mad? I haven't come all this way to stop now. At last, Pharaoh's legacy is mine. Is that?
It's him.
Burn it to ash.
Wait, no. Pharaoh has it rigged to melt down if...
Kill them too. No witnesses.
Into battle!
Firing!
We'll overcome them!
He's back and finish her!
Pharaoh rigged the reactor to overflow if he dies. We have to run.
I can barely breathe!
above us!
Together!
We found something that will help. Not just your homeland, but everywhere.
But where's the CO?
He's gone. I guess you could say he gave his life to help us attain the secrets of Thebes.
I see. You must think I'm eminently stupid.
What? No. No.
The CO was an entitled egotist who twisted our beliefs into a sickening, self-serving fantasy. And you expect me to believe he sacrificed himself for scraps of data? It's time for the truth, and it better be convincing. Otherwise, I'll simply order these soldiers to open fire.
Hold on. You're right. To be honest, the CO screwed everything up. He brought Thebes down around our ears and died like a gutless coward. But we really did find something down there that will help your homeland. If I can take it and use it. Now, if I have to, I will fight my way out of here, but it doesn't have to be that way. You can just let me go. And then take credit when things start to improve.
Success certainly does sound better than failure. It seems then that our destinies are intertwined. Landfall is open to you. If it will help your cause, you may come and go as you please. But Alva must join you and report back on your efforts.
Fair enough.
Thebes is of no further value to us. Obviously, we're going back to the flotilla. Alva, I expect your reports to be thorough.
Oh, I thought he was going to have us killed. Oh, and instead, I get to join you.
Glad to have you. But you're going to need a little help to reach our base. Varl, I made a new friend. I need you to meet her at the Quen Ferry and escort her back.
On it. Can't wait to meet her.
Trust me, you'll love it there. Varl will give you a better focus, and all the data you could ever want. Head to the ferry. I'll join you back east as soon as I can.
A diviner must follow the truth, wherever it leads. I'll see you there.
Now that I have Omega clearance, we should have what we need to capture Hephaestus. But before I head to the ferry, maybe I should stop by Landfall. With the CO gone, maybe more Quen will be willing to talk. Might be worth looking around the island, too. I gotta change out of these clothes. I can't believe the CO made me play dress-up.
guard duty?
Find this in my stash later. There's a flight recorder nearby. I could add it to the collection at the Grove. At least I know where that flight recorder is if I need it. It's always good to have extra. I can find a voice recording here.
No. Just cut the Harrison too. The remaining ships are concentrating their fire on the lead Horus, but there must be 6 more coming in behind it. And there are several ashore and moving inland further up the coast. Copy that. We'll keep eyes on it. But whatever this Zero Dawn super weapon is, you'd better use it soon or there'll be nothing left.
There was no weapon. Just hope that life could survive. positive green shine. Pouch is full, but my pack has room. Fire's wasted on that machine. It's not gonna take much damage from fire. It's fallen! still in this fight. view from the overworld. The building doesn't look like any of the ruins around here. Maybe it's underwater now. Wings holding up? The image shows part of the giant bridge and a domed building. And with all these submerged ruins around here, maybe I should take a dive. The ruin with the dome. Kind of looks like the one in the image. I think I'm almost in the right spot. Stash this away for later. it to my stash. Some kind of carved figure. Looks like a boy. Well, we don't have to worry about running out. This is clearly going to get out here. canister will blow if I hit it with a shock arrow.
Welcome back. Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct. But the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. Two cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you'd better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay. Okay, data module's in.
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone. In a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned. What's my defect? Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. and that was enough. What did it feel like? It was like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win. You don't have to go on the mission. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Okay? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are.
Whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
What?
Nothing. You just look good, that's all.
Get back to studying.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like...
We just had a...
Does this mean she's...
It does.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. I can always call upon the goddess if...
Funny. You were right, you know. I guess part of me thought he was holding, but the truth is he gave me a lot.
He was a good man.
How does everyone...
Anxious. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse, and I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said.
I'm glad you're coming with me.
Sure there's no urge?
No more running. Hey, we'll be going...
I've already got the location of my assignment.
Good.
I heard you in Beta.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly...
There were just things that...
A healthy crop to those who clear the...
Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself... Varl gave her a new focus, though when he told her she was free to access all the data we have here, she turned so... We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself.
That sounds like Alva. I should go.
As soon as...
You'll hear about it.
Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just... I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the... and there's more ancestors. Of course, they're... and Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. Oh, and...
You mentioned there was...
Yes. So, as I was... It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flood. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another pharaoh?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Society. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, every year my sister gets terrified when the long...
Okay.
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where. Would you come with me? I have a feeling you're much better at fighting machines.
Of course. I'll let...
Thank you.
You mentioned the reason you...
Her name is Alika. When I passed the day, it brought honor to... Only Alika begged me not...
Why?
Alika knew that once... Not even your unless you can...
It sounds hard.
Like the focuses we keep. Well, fearful. Last time I was allowed to, because of my position, I was able, but if our crops don't recover,
I promise I'll do my... The ancestor.
Yes and no. Those whose legacy medicine.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant.
Right. Well, any old one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek. Our limited access, misinformed.
You said you owed me an
Right. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy and himself. He took a special interest in whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor.
I know better now. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing. If only we could... Perhaps we could roll... The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be dozens of ships, scouting missions, and the Emperor's nephew, one who wields the legacy, the living embodiment of... It may seem strange now, we really believe... We had no idea.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be.
We lost most of our... and scores of soldiers, and that was before. Once we landed, and we struggled to... There were bright spots, to be sure, but nothing improved the CEO's mood as his dreams of saving... He became more and more obsessed with Thebes, and more convinced that the title of CEO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting. We knew these weren't the... But he was quick to put any who spoke...
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy, but what the CEO became would stand for. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just...
So, Bohai, your overseer.
He won't execute people on a whim, if that... But he's hardly... I can't tell you how many times he took credit for... The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to...
Yep, so... Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge.
Diviners are meant to seek out, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hope use. Thus, but the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are, like discovering one of our... That is why diviners, only Overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be...
What happens to
I never had the...
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well.
It's funny because, not that you are the same person. I mean, you are, as in, but even...
We grew up very different.
Yes.
I hope everyone's...
Oh, and they... It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with...
Sounds restrictive.
You are not...
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit. I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. Seemed so... and she looked happy. I felt...
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime.
Maybe.
If you need anything before heading out...
You have no... Gaia's explained your plan. I've even received some very, you know...
What kind of...
He...
For now. I should go.
Of course. Before you do, it sounded like there was...
Not anymore.
To understand...
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. Well...
I appreciate it.
Aloy, are you...
Had a bit of an...
Ah.
Really?
I once knew a warrior who discovered...
Did he...
In time.
Ah. Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's trem...
Sure, if you want.
You'll see when we get there.
Then I'll let you know when I get close. Have you spoken with Aaron?
I did see him bring some ale from out east.
That stuff's as bitter as salve-brush.
You get used to it, eventually. In fact...
I'm sure Aaron wouldn't... What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn, so I've been teaching him Tanakh history. It is heavy with blood, but also with honorable deed. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well.
I'd be honored. What do Tanakh...
We play strike. Your Oseram friend, Aaron, is... although he has yet to beat me. It helps one think strategically.
Somehow that... Have you spoken...
The Quen is peculiar. Her mind is sharp. That much is certain.
Trust me.
I will take your word.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
Like I said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's...
May the Ten guide your way.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before...
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you. Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screw...
I think we'll be fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
I was hoping you could help me, and it also has to do with the...
Really?
I discovered an Oseram militant group. They call themselves the Sons of Prometheus. It looks like they're the ones overriding machines for the Tanakh rebels. They're familiar with ancient tech, and they're as anti-Karja as it gets.
So, last year we stopped, and now you're telling me we have another group of Oseram trying to wipe out the Karja with an army of machines and bloodthirsty Tanakh?
Pretty much. And they have focuses too.
Well, that's just great.
I found out who's running them. A woman named Sarah. Does that ring any bells?
Oh no. Remember how Durval had a band of freebooters that retaliated against the Karja? She was one of them. First female tinker in the claim to run her own forge. But when her family got killed in the Red Raids, she went bad. Real bad. I thought she was dead, though.
Well, she's not. We have to find out where she's operating from.
Way back, when we first met. You came looking for me in Meridian because you detected Olin's focus with yours, right? And there's a chance Sarah's... The only way she'd get those is if her lackeys smuggled them through barren light.
Well, their focuses would make it easier for them to evade guards and patrols.
But if I'm there waiting for them...
You could scan for their focuses.
If an Oseram's wearing one of these, they'd have to be a part of that Prometheus group.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I've been known to have those once in a while.
All right. I'll keep tracking her people out west. You let me know if you find anything in Barren Light.
We'll find her. We have to.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's...
So I hear.
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight when...
From the looks of it...
Yeah, well...
Just... Do I smell ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. With everything that's besides. That's what my sister always said.
Maybe another time. Anything happen?
Zoe asked us to... Not for eating. Yeah, if you ask me, metal might be plain, but it's sturdy.
How are things with
Oh, Actually, I asked if it'd be interested in playing a game of Strike. I had to fill in, but I'm still...
Glad to hear it. I should go.
Same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
No crunch under my boots.